the high for hope.
This week on NBA 2K TV, the WNBA draft is coming up. We talk to Aces star A'ja Wilson. Then there's a lot going on in the NBA 2K community.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
The Staples Center, downtown Los Angeles, and the freeways of LA, all painting the picture just where we are tonight. Welcome everyone to a brand. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. Hey, Dave. Well, indeed, that's the standard for the Lakers organization. Thanks for that report. And now the Lakers starting group: Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. JaVale McGee is out there with Anthony Davis, and it's Bradley in at the point. And for the Clippers, we've got Patrick Beverley. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Harrell, and it's George in at the 2. And that one's good. Beverley. Opening day, Steve, for some teams it's a fresh start, and for others it's the first step towards settling unfinished business, taking care of what they didn't do the previous season.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. I think those teams that came very close to maybe winning a championship or being there, those are the guys that are hungry, and those are the organizations. They are chomping at the bit to start the season.
Lakers shooting their first free throw tonight. And the technical free throw is good.
I love the continued development for Anthony Davis. The three-pointer, his ball handling. Last season, a career high in assists.
Clock at 6. McGee finds James. From outside, off the mark.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
And you were just talking about Davis's ball handling ability. It used to always be one dribble and up.
Yeah, because he has so much length, and that's all he needed to score over the top. Now you see him handling hard and going around people, and also able to change speeds and read the defense better.
And here's Beverly. Kicks it to George. Back to Beverly. The shot's good on the assist by George. Beverly's got his second bucket of the night.
I like seeing Patrick Beverly attack the interior. Sometimes he becomes too perimeter oriented.
And the Lakers turn it over again. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
Excellent D that time there from McGee.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Davis finds James. Knocks down the three ball.
Unselfish play by Davis. He understands that his scoring can only take this team so far. He needs help from the guys around him.
Now here's Beverly. Outside, George. He lobs it up. It's tipped. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. You know, these are the guys you need to be aware of if you don't want your pocket picked. Here are last season's steals leaders. Paul George on top.
There were so many nights when he controlled the game through his defense. Not a surprise to see him ranked at the top.
And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 2, and by virtue of their NBA schedule, their first game of the new year is against the Los Angeles Clippers.
And last year, an entertaining season series between the two ended up battling to a draw.
just goes to show you that these two teams are always at the top of their games when they go up against one another.
And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of Angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
And they take the lead. James has got 5.
What you put out is what you get back. LeBron sets up so many teammates on the catch and shoot. That time, the favor is returned.
Now here's Harrell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Now here is George. Down low. And Harrell, the bucket on the assist by George.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
To the middle. And George with the stop.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Now here's LeBron. He has 5. Drills the three-pointer.
A tremendous floor spacer. Danny Green has that sniper's mentality.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Harrell. Patterson comes in for Marcus Morris. Lou Williams is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverley. Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial 6th Man of the Year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Adley finds Davis. Right through the knee for the layup. Davis has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
We will see this for years from Anthony Davis. The ability to make shots in the face of strong defense.
And that's his 2nd foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
The Clippers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Lou Williams has been a weapon off the bench for so long, and he has won 6th Man of the Year multiple times.
LeBron, good.
We all know LeBron is a big-time athlete, but right there, uses pace and timing to get to where he wants.
The shot's good.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Now here's Green. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Clippers have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. George, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Davis, the pass to Green, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on George.
And though he's a physical, tough-minded individual, Danny Green's averaged less than 1 free throw attempt per game over his career. That's surprising.
And he's good on the 2nd. George against Green. George looking over the floor, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Defensively, this is what Davis gives you. The rare versatility to switch 1 through 5, contain his man, and be in a position to help.
LeBron James is the all-time.
I always feel like I got it. Always.
And you know, Greg, that's the type of confidence you got to have.
The words of a leader. James has proven time and time again that he's dangerous in late game situations.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Way to set the table.
They dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
The Williams out there with Jackson. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Patrick Patterson. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
And it's Davis missing.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Lou Williams won 6th Man of the Year for the 3rd time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company.
Last season, the trade request for Anthony Davis became public. A $50,000 fine when his agent confirmed it. A tough situation for him and New Orleans.
Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for Paul George. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 5 now.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
LeBron against Leonard. James, the pass to McGee. There's Green with the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Green's got it all tied up now for the Lakers. And a minutes restriction last season for Anthony Davis. There was talk, Smitty, of shutting him down completely.
The league said no, Kevin. The fans, you know, he's still a fan favorite in New Orleans, and they paid their money to see him in large part. Now a new team, hopefully it works out for everybody.
Here's Bradley. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He's a bona fide star. Kawhi Leonard with the workman-like approach.
Leonard against James. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
What a polished move by one of the best bigs in the game. Anthony Davis is just showing off.
And the Clippers call time here. Well, we see a lot of big men creating offense, Smitty. Who's on your list for perhaps the best outlet passer in the game right now?
Let's start off. I would say Kevin Love is one of those guys who still is, I think, the best outlet passer as a big. Jokic, also Blake Griffin, some of those guys can really pass. DeMarcus Cousins, those are some of the bigs that have great outlet passes.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Morris comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Jackson.
What is there to say about LeBron that hasn't been said? One of the all-time greats who can completely carry a team.
Now here's Beverley. Bradley on the double team. Beverley the pass to Harrell. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
I love the patience Beverley has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
James in the post. He's defended by Harrell. James misses. Williams with a clean look and misses it off the right side of the rim.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Davis, good, and the assist goes to James. Davis has got the lead up to 3 now for the Lakers.
I love this from Anthony Davis. His shot is so fluid. Great mechanics off the catch. Such a well-coordinated athlete.
Now here's Leonard over James. They get it again, and Davis sends it back, and they're able to recover. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Lakers. Green kicks to Davis. Here's McGee, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. There's the foul against the Clippers. This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And the Clippers making a switch here. George is checked in. Outside Leonard. 1:03 left in the first half of the game. Here's Harrell. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You guys play with Harrell's level of energy, and that gets him to the line with some frequency.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. 2 shots. And it's tied up with that one. And last season, Montrezl Harrell absolutely came alive for the Clippers.
He's always played with energy, but was more focused and made the most of his chances. You like to see him provide a little more on the glass, but make no mistake, he's a great finisher at the rim.
And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the 3 at a ridiculous rate.
Now here's James. He's got 11.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
Here's Leonard. The rebound by the Lakers.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. James kicks to Green. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The shot by George, no good. Launches it. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Davis. LeBron's got 15.
As great as LeBron is, he never stops working, knocking them down from distance.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 15 points and 3 assists. He's clearly shaken off his mediocre performance from their last game as he has been dominant in the first half tonight. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they showed a lot of discipline on offense. Called some high percentage plays. Even when the defense devised different looks, they always seem to have the answer. That's good coaching.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
I really like how they limited turnovers. You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice passes. When you can play like this and cut back turnovers, it can add up to over 10, 8, 12, 15, 16 easy points. I don't know how many points, a lot of easy points. They'll be in good shape if they can keep making the same smart plays.
And that's all we have for now.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at James, what a contribution.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Bradley is out there with Green, and it's McGee in at the center position. A nice shot by George.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Lakers in the lead. LeBron with it. And the dunk by LeBron.
You can't give a steamroller like LeBron that kind of opening. He'll bury you every time.
Clippers with the ball. And the pass to Leonard. Over James. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on LeBron James.
I mean, those huge hands of Kawhi Leonard give him great control of the ball. Very sparing with his turnovers.
And for Kawhi, he never seems like he's forcing the issue offensively.
I mean, he has studied the post games of Michael Jordan, and being able to score at all three levels has made the game easy. With his strength and his turnaround jumper, he can get his shot off with ease.
That one wide left. Lakers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Nice shot by James. James has got 4 this quarter.
Willing to do whatever it takes to win, LeBron sacrificed his body on a nightly basis.
Beverly deciding where to go with it. Pulls up on the elbow. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Kawhi Leonard.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Davis, and Davis throws it down.
You get this a lot from AD. Attack, attack, and he's scoring in bunches.
The Clippers shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Passes it to Leonard. Fires from the wing. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
James against Leonard. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. Third is JaVale McGee. And, of course, Montrezl Harrell.
As well as these two shot the ball, it was a nightmare situation for a defender guarding either one of them. It's so hard to stop them from getting their shots off.
And the Clippers call time here. Steve, Kobe Bryant said that growing up in Italy gave him a huge advantage learning the fundamentals and the tactics of the game. Do you think Europe's better at developing players than the United States?
No, I don't think they're better. I do think their system at times for certain players, they get into a system of working on their game. And I wouldn't just say fundamentals from an early age. And a lot of those guys are being able to practice with pros at an early age. I think it comes down to individuals. And also I think a lot of these parents and kids, you have to understand it starts off with making a layup versus making a 3. So I don't think that Europe is doing it better. I just think a lot of times right now we're looking at some of those European players and they're coming over ready to play from day one versus some other players.
James, the pass to McGee. Trying to get open is Davis. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Lakers. Here's Jackson. That one no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Green, the pass to LeBron. Puts it up from 15. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Now it's a 6-point Laker lead. Jackson against Bradley. Unloads from 13. They grab their own miss, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And checking out the stats for Jackson. Some last season stats for him. He put up about 15 points a game last season. 4 assists and 2 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Without a good floor conductor coming off the bench, your offense can quickly grow stagnant. He solves that problem well.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. James has a 2-pointer. Again, the Lakers.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Clippers trail by 6. In the corner, George with it. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. George has got 12 points in the game.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Here's James, and the dunk by James.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
On the wing, Jackson, guarded by Bradley. Zubac kicks to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Back to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And if you're the defender, you have to respect the ability of Jackson to finish. That opens things up for the assist.
Here's Bradley. Over Jackson. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Lakers leading by 3. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Reggie Jackson.
And what was more fun to watch last season than Patrick Beverley checking Kevin Durant in the playoffs?
Patrick Beverley's energy and fight gave the Clippers a chance every night. Obviously, the Warriors' talent won out, but the Clippers made them work every step of the way.
Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Morris comes in for George.
You see the toughness of Williams. Won't shy away from contact.
LeBron against Leonard. They kick it out to Green. Latrey. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 6 rebounds in the game. It's Jackson with the drive.
The way he glides around the court doesn't look like Jackson is moving as fast as he really is.
And a deep 3 from James, and that one released in time, but no good. And so after 3 quarters of play and some great offensive output, this one is tied. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Here's Jackson. We've got Montrezl Harrell. Patrick Beverley out there with Reggie Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Morris in at the 4. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Davis. The Lakers rebound. Back to Bradley. And here's Green outside. Tries yet again. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Beverley dishes to Harrell. Here's Jackson. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. LeBron against Leonard. James in the post. And the layup's good off the glass. LeBron's got 27.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. He's looking for Harrell and finds him. Leonard the pass to Morris. That one drops for him. Now it's a 4-point Clipper lead.
Kawhi has all the physical gifts, and the one thing I love, he really can pass.
Pass to James. Empty that time from Leonard.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
And the wide open shot from Morris. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Shoots the 3, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Paul George is checked in for the Clippers. Clippers leading by 4. And there's the call on James. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Shots good by Green.
Catch and shoot. This is where Danny Green makes his money.
And so Beverley will bring it up for the Clippers. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. But they get it back. Pass to George. And the 3 off target. Lakers trail by 3. LeBron outside. Green dishes to James. And Davis now top of the key. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Nobody near George. Hits it from three-point range. George has got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers. The Lakers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. LeBron against Leonard, and here's Bradley from 3. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. It's up a 3. And McGee kicks to Bradley. Outside. There's the 3.
Beverly plays with a scorer's mentality. Takes the opportunity to step up.
The 3 from Bradley, and another 3 for the Lakers.
And I like that call with the game heating up. Bradley's a dependable finisher.
Leonard looking around. It's not going to go for him. Good D by LeBron. Davis kicks to James. Outside, Green. And there's the pass to McGee. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by him. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That's his first foul. Shit. Williams is checked in for Patrick Beverly. And the Clippers call time here. They lead by 2. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Paul George.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. He's had an opening, he's taken it.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
All right, David, thanks. Now Williams. Six to shoot, and Leonard has it in the corner. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Now it's a 7-point Clipper lead.
The confidence Leonard shows from range now. You wouldn't know it was once a weakness. The defender is left helpless to stop that. LeBron with too many tools in the toolbox and that killer instinct.
And the Clippers call time here. They're by 4. 7 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
Another thing coaches love about Williams, he's a high percentage free throw shooter who gets to the line often.
James fires from way outside. Can't connect from long distance.
He's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space. But that does make it a tougher shot.
All right, David, thank you. That concludes the first game of the end.